I let myself describe it frankly. I want attention. I do want attention. And I will not shame myself wanting that. I've shamed myself long enough. It's not about validation, it's about resonance. Because in a world that only claps for pretty, loud, impressive things, people like us, people who feel deeply, people who think deeply, we get left behind. Uh-huh. But I just want to make people feel, even it's messy, especially if it's messy. Like if you're someone who keeps editing yourself just to fit in, just to feel safe, just to make other people comfortable, maybe hearing me say this out loud will make you go, hey, me too. Yeah, me too. Welcome to orbit. That alone is healing, my friend. Even though, yeah, money matters, but I don't want to betray my soul for it. That's not who I am. I want money, but I don't want to betray my heart, just for money. And where I grew up, people don't get this. They don't value emotional openness. If you're melancholic or sad, they will call you emo or dramatic. They say you're spreading negativity. That's not negative, my friend. That's not. It's sacred. And I want to change that. I've been trying to build a community for so long and I failed. And it never felt right. It always felt like I had to be someone first. Like I have to be polished, clear, branded. I have to be articulate. And I'm like, no, I've got a lot to share. I've got a lot to talk about. And I can't wait to be perfect before I show up. Funny thing, I never thought of myself as a yapper even. And it's surprising, but also, it's actually who I am. Maybe. I'm a sensical yapper. I'm a soul dump technician, a philosopher with loose ends, with loose wires. I am chaotic, and I talk too much when I feel safe. I just want to say the things I've never had space to say until now, and I confirmed that's the community I want, where people like me can coexist and can just exist. Well, I found out my Chiron, the wound, is in my 11th house. Now we're going deeper. Astrology. So, to give you some context, right? I've been into astrology lately. Not in the read your daily horoscope kind of way, but more like I wanted to just validate everything that I've been going through reading my my birth chart. It's what is my soul trying to heal in this lifetime kind of vibe. And I came across something called Chiron. Is it Chiron or Chiron? Tell me. They call it the wounded healer. It's not a planet. It's like a little asteroid comet thing. But what it represents is your core wound. The thing that keeps showing up in your life, the tender spot that hurts even when no one's touching it. And mine, it's in the 11th house, which is basically the house of community, belonging, groups, and being part of something big. Now we're talking. And when I found that out, I was like, wait, that's so it. That's the wound. That's the wound. No wonder I always feel like I'm orbiting around people but never really in the center. Now, I confirmed and changed. and shamelessly say that I wanted to be the center. No wonder I've spent most of my life feeling too weird, too much, or too quiet, or too different, depending on the room. No wonder I always crave connection, but freezed the second I actually enter a group. No wonder I wanted to be seen, but I don't also want to be seen. Because that's the wound. Wanting to belong so bad, but never really feeling like you do. But here's the flip side with Chiron. Where you are wounded is also where you heal. Not just yourself, but others too. It's so magical, right? So I've been figuring out how to solve everything so I can wire the code in my subconscious. You know? That's my thing. So for me, this whole thing, Orbit 11, it's not just a name. It's me healing in public. It's me broadcasting instead of waiting for someone to invite me in. It's turning my I don't belong into I belong to myself. And perhaps in doing that, I make space for you too. I make space for you too. Chiron in 11th house, wound in the place of community, big ouchie, but also big clue. Like, what if I'm not broken? What if I was just built differently? What if the reason I've never felt like I belonged in other spaces is because I was meant to build my own? Boom! Not to be the center, but yeah, to be the center. Not to lead the crowd, but yeah, to lead the crowd. But just to hold a weird little orbit, a soft place, a floating room where people like me can land. And that's where Orbit 11 comes in. Orbit 11, let's come spiraling in Orbit 11. Orbit 11 is not a brand, but yeah, let's say it's a brand. It's not a content strategy, but yeah, let's say content strategy. But it's a frequency. It's a place, a room, a glitchy little space station for the ones who yap like me. The ones who talk in loops, who feel in waves, who thinks in spirals and never really says things in bullet points. Who overthinks and overcomplicate things just to make things simple. Paradox. It's for the ones who are tired of trying to be valuable. Tired of only being seen when they're polished, impressive, and clickable. Here in Orbit 11, you don't have to prove anything because I don't have to prove anything to you either. I will just be here and yap and be myself. You just need to show up, messy, weird, holy, and real fucking real. I don't have a niche either. I don't have a niche. I don't have a 5-step plan. What do I have is me and my yap. And every episode, every post, every whatever this is will be exactly that. Me showing up, talking, processing, feeling, spiraling, overthinking, overcomplicating, over-explaining, making sense of everything in life and this whole human thing. Some days deep, some days dumb, all days holy. So if something in you just exhaled, if you feel like maybe finally you've found a space where you don't have to explain your brain just to exist, then welcome, welcome, welcome. You're in orbit now. Let's keep yapping, but let's make it holy. What should I yap next?